Morning. Just parked at the end of the service road at Ladybower, Derwent Howden, and I'm just going to walk back now along the service road about a mile, and then up the Westend Clough up over to a shooting cabin. Right then, that's 1/3 mile of the boring road done. Now in the pine forest, what's going to take us up the side of the River Westend, just at the turn off for Alport Castles. But, get that in one. You can do it, but you know you've done it. That was a good fitness gauge. Up there about a mile, not quite a mile, probably just over a kilometre I think, and you hit Alport Castles. Well worth a visit if you've not been to them. Awesome reveal as you walk over to the end of the cliff edge. But this one, we're going to go up this logging trail, probably for a mile and a half, zigzag up the hill, and past a few grouse butts, and then I've done all this section before, but then I'm going to break right onto a little section I've not been to. Normally I carry on over to Grinnerstones and Barrowstones, round hill, but that's usually a boggy thing under any circumstances. It certainly will be today, but I'm not going that way, just going up to the top. Then I'm going to break right and down, which I believe is a track. It takes you to a shooting cabin that I've not been to before, so I'm just going to have a look at that. See if it's like a Bothy accessible sort of thing, or if it's all locked up for when they do grouse shooting, etc. Carry on down that clough and jump the stream. In theory, that might be the interesting bit, and then back onto a path I've come back on before, which brings you back through slippery stones and back to the car. So it's going to end at logging trail, then cross the river and start the incline. We've been on the flat pretty much all this way. Down there basically. But that doesn't last long. We end up going up there. I have to come up when I've got nowhere specific to target. Come up and do some of these obscure cloughs just for elimination. You never know, there might be a sort of secret 40-foot waterfall hidden away. Forestry Commission Westend sign up there. Mud. Get my boots clean till now. That's it, that's the flat done for a bit. And now it's up until you get to the top. And then oddly enough it's back down again. Hi Dan. Our screen van's still there. Oh, yeah. not quite Gullfoss. In Iceland 2 years ago at the moment. And proper waterfalls over there. 60 odd metre drops and 140 metre drops. Awesome place. We've got some nice ones in Derbyshire, but nothing to beat or even come close to anything over there. Stunning country. Ridiculously expensive, but stunning country. Take me jump off, I think I'll go up them zigzags cutting up the side and then up the path to the up the grouse butt and then you're on the top effectively. Ooh, people. That's a novelty. 3 people I've seen on here today. 2 just on zigzags coming down and 1 about a mile ago. Not one of the more well travelled ones, this one's by all accounts. I don't think I've ever seen anybody on it every time I've been. That's a stile and a half. 3 miles in. Coming up to the first zig, end of the first zig, beginning of the first zag. Not quite parking clough, but good enough. Alright, zig done, zag started. That's the end of the zag. Back on the zig. Right, we're as up as we up in. We're basically going down this path now. We've come up this way, come up that way, we're now going down that way. There's a shooting cabin down here which I'm going to look at, then carry on down the clough, jump the river and back down into the feed, onto the end of Slippery Stones at the end of Howden Dam. Be an interesting climb out. Only gets slightly muddy, I think. The cabin, presumably, should be just around this corner. Just coming into view. Two cabins, have a look in Westend. Ronksley cabin in a snowstorm. Go and have a look at other ones, see what that's about inside. Which one's the 5-star? That's not, that's just a open. Yeah, cool. Quite good in flow. And then time for lunch. Yeah, nice little bothy in an emergency. Sorted. Left it as you found it. Look it up again. Job's a good one. Summer one. This is all virgin territory to me. This one, I've not done this section before, so it's a mystery. It's allegedly a path all the way, but I've been on some of them sort of paths before. Muddy paths is descent off of the lower small clough. See the path I'm heading for. Got to get to it. This is where it gets interesting. It'll either be super easy or not so much. It's coming to the end of lower small clough. Just got to get down across the river and onto that path. Or see how that pans out. This is where sticks come in handy. Unfortunately, it's in the boot. What could possibly go wrong? I've slipped with these rocks out, that's going to be a trick. Doing a weight transfer, I've got to basically go onto there and go onto there, commit. Bang bang, done. Not bang bang. That'll be a bad day. Here we go. Well, I made that look harder than it needed to be. Right, just this little steep up bank, and when a path takes us all the way to slippery stones. So I've just come down lower small clough. What we have here? the problem with it. It's not the depth, it's the slippy. I do make them look hard. I said they're all downhill from here a bit back, apart from this bit. Right. 2 cloughs meet. Right, Howden Moor. That's it, Homewood Street. Time bob on. We'll be back at Chesterfield for 4, 20 past 2. On that 15 minutes back to the car, so done and dusted. If I've got enough petrol to get back. Notice on the way here, it's very, very low. So that'll be fun, from that petrol and no phone signal. Eight and a half miles, 3